Hello, this is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Welcome to another episode. And today, I want to do a different topic. Wanted to talk about Robinhood. Robinhood is a very popular mobile trading app. Zero commissions, fractional shares. You can even buy Bitcoin. A lot of good things about Robinhood. Here's a recent article. User base is growing. They're adding multiple millions of users. So what it means is there's a lot of people starting to use Robinhood. Robinhood makes it really easy for trading, and in fact, some people think that the way they gamify it makes it too easy. They allow people to do options trading. It's not too hard to request access, and a lot of YouTube channels are built around options trading on Yahoo. So very popular app. People love it. Now, there's some downsides. For those who know, Robinhood had some issues earlier this year when the market was super volatile, and when the Dow Jones dropped 2,000 points that day. There were a couple things wrong, right? It went down on a Monday, March 2nd, went down on a Tuesday, March 3rd. And so I'm sure the increased volume affected a lot of different brokerage. Maybe they had slow response time, or maybe their servers were hitting max load, or whatever it may be. But Robinhood definitely had some bigger issues. Their app just didn't work. Now, I was reading another article because I actually do invest in cannabis stock. So the Motley Fool had a really good article about stocks that Robinhood investors can't buy but would like to. And as I was reading this, I was wondering why. And the first thing it says is real simple. It does not allow many over the counter stocks, right, to be bought on Robinhood. And so what they do is they select and pick and choose what is listed, and then there are some popular ones in this article. And I was intrigued by this because first thing I did was, okay, let's take a look at what's going on with CURLF, right? CURLF has a pretty good return rate. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we'll take a look at, if I can memorize the ticker symbol here, TrueLeaf, which is also, now this one I'm familiar with because I actually own this one, but I use ETrade. And in the last one, I believe they said Green Thumb. So let's take a quick look at that. I see it over here. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, Green Thumb is, well, let's take a 1 year look. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so these companies are growing, and so what's the big deal? So the big deal is if you own cannabis stocks, which I happen to do so, and you see not all of mine went up. I'm going to show you that. Look at this. I definitely lost money here, right? I betted on something here. Here's what you were looking at. That's Truly. This is the beer maker that makes Corona, but they also wanted to buy out, right? There was a cannabis play, and obviously you see that hasn't really panned out. But what I wanted to show you was, look, I did buy some shares here. I didn't buy a lot, 150 shares, but I'm up 78%. And that's what I wanted to show you. If you were trying to buy a stock that may not be as popular, right? Like these things that I just showed you, and you can't get it. Your broker does not allow it. So I don't know how you feel, but that would really, really suck. I don't know how else to put it. It's like, well, how long do I have to wait? A week, a month, or whenever they decide to add it. And so as an investor, I want the ability to buy what I want to buy, right? How about SPACs? Can you buy SPACs? And I know you can, but again, but if your broker doesn't carry every listed security or what other brokers have, then it sort of defeats the purpose. And that's sort of what they get to at the very end, right? The article goes on to conclude if you want to buy these companies, you want to do so on a different platform. So I thought you guys should know that. I thought if you are a Robinhood trader and if you didn't like all the other things about Robinhood, there's some other reasons for you to think about this. That's why I title, Where in the World is TrueLeaf, right? Because you don't have the ability to buy this. Now, is it a big deal? Well, it's not if you're only missing a 100% move, and then eventually you'll be able to. It's only a big deal if this stock moves, or one of these three moves, 5, 6, 1,000%, or even more before you have an opportunity to even buy it. And I think those are the things that could happen, right? These over-the-counter companies sometimes do move, right? They're not widely popular. They're not being followed by a lot of Wall Streeters or analysts. And so sometimes the biggest gains are made when they're, micro caps or small caps before the rest of the world understands what type of security or stock it is. And so, right, the early bird gets the worm. You buy these companies when they're small. One of them take off. Maybe you'll make money. And that's what I did with cannabis, right? I am investing in cannabis before it gets super popular. Now, I have lost money, as you saw. I invested in a few others like Charlotte's Web and some other ones. But I am betting on some of the Canadian cannabis players. And I am playing on some of the law changes that will happen. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not a financial planner, right? I'm not a registered financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you which one is the best one. This is what I'm just doing for myself. But I do know that cannabis could be a solution for opioid crisis. And so it's a good play. It's still risky. Doesn't mean it's not risky. But this article is really interesting because if you are a Robinhood trader, let me know what you think. What other ticker symbols have you wanted to buy? And it's just not there. It just wasn't listed. And did you ever email customer support and see what they say? Will they say there's just not enough interest in it? It's not a top 10 or top 100 holding or whatever it is. I know they use different metrics to try to add these things. But I found this article interesting that you can't get it. I have it in my portfolio. I'm also looking at some other high risk stuff. But I found it very interesting that you could not get it. So anyway, if you like this video, please share it with your friend. Let them know what we're doing here. Invite them to come and see it. Maybe send a video, send a URL to them. But let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. Trying to change the world, help clients, help people make money, help you learn about investing, help you retire with dignity, a lot of other things, awesome stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode, and as always, have a profitable trading day.